Hey guys, welcome to Lily Vibes, and today we are going to be talking about the topic of forgiveness. I know this topic is very dicey and it can be triggering for a lot of people, but let's talk about it anyway. Forgiveness is quite an emotional topic for me because I think it's an issue that a lot of people they battle with, because sometimes we feel like unforgiveness can be justifiable, right? We talked about revenge and the reason why revenge is not necessary on our last topic. And I felt like the next topic, it makes sense to follow the next topic and talk about the issue of forgiveness and unforgiveness. The reason why a lot of people try to seek revenge is because of hurt. And this hurt is because of unforgiveness that has festered. When you've been hurt and you're dealing with unforgiveness because you've not let go, you've not forgiven this person that hurt you, this is what often lead people to want to seek revenge, because you want the other person to feel the pain, to feel the hurt that you feel. And sometimes people revenge based on the magnitude of the hurt that was done. And sometimes the amount of revenge, it coincides with the level of hurt that was inflicted. If you hurt and if you forgive, then there is not a reason to even seek revenge in the first place. Some people, they don't seek revenge, but they also don't forgive. And now they just carry this pain for years, and while some carry it to their grave, right? So first of all, I want to start this topic by actually trying to define forgiveness, not from a professional standpoint, but from my own personal opinion, from my own understanding of what it means to forgive. So forgiveness is the art of letting go. Forgiveness is saying, I'm sorry. Forgiveness is reflecting on the hurt that has been done to you and saying, I forgive this person or this persons. Because sometimes it's not just one person, sometimes it's a group of people, and sometimes it's many people, like one after the other. And it goes both ways. Sometimes it's you doing the forgiving, and sometimes it's also you needing forgiveness from other people. Unforgiveness, on the other hand, is the opposite of forgiveness. So unforgiveness is when you do not want to let go. Unforgiveness is when you do not want to surrender a hurt that has been done to you or pain that has been caused based on very, very valid reasons. So when it comes to unforgiveness, there is a saying that goes like this. It says unforgiveness is like drinking poison and hoping that the person that you are harboring the unforgiveness towards, hoping that they die from you drinking the poison. So when you look at it in that logical sense, you will see that when you stay in unforgiveness, you're the one that hurt. Your heart is the one that hurt. Your chest is the one that feels the burden. You're the one that feels the emotion, right? And it's even harder when you are hoping for forgiveness from a person and you see them living life, right? So it makes it even more painful. And it in turn gives you more reasons to not even forgive the person. I'm here to tell you that forgiveness is not for the other person, forgiveness is for you. When you forgive, you feel like a weight has been lifted off your chest, right? When you forgive, it is not saying that what this person did or what they didn't was okay, but it's just saying that you're forgiven for your own health. It is 2026. You don't want to be carrying the hurt from years ago, the hurt from yesterday. You don't want to carry it again to tomorrow, because life is not promised. We are not God. We did not create ourselves. So we also do not determine when will be our last day on this earth. And if you want to live a life that is fulfilling, if you want to live a life that you want to live an abundance life, you want to live a peaceful life, right? You cannot be at peace and also have unforgiveness at the same time. So when it comes to forgiveness, it's just sometimes when things happen immediately, you want to be able to just say, oh, I'm sorry, right? You want to be able to say, oh, I'm sorry. And you also cannot force the other person to accept your apology, right? But whether they do or not, but deep down, when you really mean it, that you've apologized and you sincerely mean it, and you also mean that this is not going to happen again. And forgiveness, it can be both ways. You can be the one causing the pain. If you're the one causing the pain, then you want to be the one apologizing to the other person that you've hurt, right? Sometimes you might be, if you're in a position to apologize to the person in person, you do that. And if you're not, then go to God and let God know that you genuinely hope that this person, God placed it in this person's heart to forgive you. Because sometimes times pass and you may not be able to call these people, or they may not even be here anymore to ask forgiveness, right? And if it's also the other way around where you've been hurt, right? And you're the one harboring the unforgiveness, you can also call the people, if you can, and let them know that you've forgiven them. But if it's too hard to do because, again, maybe the person is not here anymore, or a lot of time has passed and you cannot, maybe the relationship is not there anymore for you to actually talk to the person, you can also go to God and tell God that you've forgiven the person. You know what I'm saying? But I think at the end of the day, you have to sincerely mean it. You have to be genuine and know that whatever caused the reason why you harbor the unforgiveness, that it won't happen again. Another type of forgiveness that I want to talk about is self-forgiveness. Sometimes we've done things, we've lived lives, and we just can't forgive ourselves. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this. We often talk about hurting people, and we also talk about the hurt that we've received from people, but we don't talk about the hurt that we've done to ourselves and not wanting to forgive ourselves, right? So when you don't forgive yourself, you still carry that burden. There is a shame that you carry within you because you're hurting in a way that you feel like people will not understand, right? So I just want to let you know that I also have to practice self-forgiveness. So just go to God in prayer and ask God to forgive you, and also forgive yourself. Tell yourself that you've forgiven yourself. The Bible says that all things have passed away and all things have become new. You get to write a new slate for yourself and tell yourself this is the type of life that you want to live. And pray for strength and pray for guidance on how to live that life. So with that, I just want to say, if anybody out there that I've hurt, I'm sorry, and I hope God places it in your heart to forgive me. And for those that have hurt me, I don't have anything against you. I've forgiven you. And for the hurt that I've also done to myself, I've forgiven myself. Nobody's perfect. We all live in our flesh. And we just have to ask God for strength to live to the potential that He wants us to live in. I think I will stop here for now. And I hope these resonate with one or two persons. And I will see you later.